Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First play's a run with Nwangu. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run down for Nwangu. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Corral. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mitchell, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Once more with Mitchell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action, Corral. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, The open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And the Colts sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Corral. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a 1st down. They run over center with Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Mitchell. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start on the ground here with the run move. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Flowers. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Going for it on 4th down. Corral. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again. Here's Corral. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis where the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's the option. Running right. He pitches it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Left side to Lamb. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Corral, another throw on 2nd down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just...
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll look to throw here.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
Back to throw again. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans, 53 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw taken in by Cooper here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Corral sets up play action.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On second down, here's the Wonder.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because his offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From way up at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Off play action. Here's Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Corral throwing for it on fourth.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here's Corral on first down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Second and 10, Corral.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
On third down, Corral. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Corral to throw on first and 10. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Corral to throw once again. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down. The offense on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Corral.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Corral on 2nd down. That caught by Tremble. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Flowers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now Corral. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Amari Cooper from a yard out. And the Titans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Now receiver in motion left. Corral throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear it now, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
It's a gain of 20. And the Colts first down.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Corral. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Open man is Myers. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. On 1st down. It's Flowers, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Corral throwing for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
The onside kick is recovered by the Colts.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right is Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
At the Titans' 36-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try not to stand before they're backed up even further.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Now Evans in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And Parker, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then you try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game.
There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened.
And now here is another interception.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They'll try and run it here. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just a good function especially the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And
you like that, Nelson? You see how I did that? I got to teach the nigga a lesson. Sometimes you got to show him who you are. It's my motherfucking division.
If only FanDuel could hit the odds. Also, when the annual family debate will happen. Or how long until Aunt Julie talks about her psoriasis.
You watch those nature documentaries on the cable? Yeah. You see the one about lions? Yeah. This lion, he's the king of the jungle. Huge man. He's hidden down under a tree in the middle of Africa. He's so big. He's so hot. He doesn't want to move. Now, the little lion cubs, they start messing with him. Biting his tail, biting his ears. He doesn't do anything. The lioness, she starts messing with him, coming over, making trouble. Still, nothing. Now, the other animals, they notice this. And they start to move in. The jackals, hyenas, they're barking at him, laughing at him. They nip his toes and eat the food that's in his domain. They do this, and they get closer and closer and bolder, till one day, that lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody, runs like the wind, eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is. It's too late to be scared. It's time to kill. I'm going to the other room. You come out when you're ready. Don't beat him. Kick his ass.
Every day I'm hustling. 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 Every day.
Yeah.